Alright everybody, welcome to the stream. We're gonna get going here. They've been waiting a little bit, so I'm gonna give them play ball, but... Play ball. Timer. Alright, timer 20, it is play ball. Fuego versus Dragons here. Buddy, welcome to the stream. We're gonna get going here. Alright, just making sure my volume's good. Alright, I'll check the chat occasionally. But yeah, King JP has 5 seconds pitch here. Dragons were 6-2 in the regular season. Fuego were 5-3. That's gonna get down for Blade, the league's leading batting average. So he gets on one aboard. RW7, he misses. The Dragons' rust is showing, and he's gonna be safe. First and second, nobody out. King JP in a little bit of a pickle here right away. Swing and a miss by Lucid, going for a bunt clearly. And I'm going to use ball cam because I'm also the umpire, so I got to make calls as well. But Lucid going to hold on that one, 2-2 count. Oh, and he steals the bag. Didn't even see that in the background. Blade with a stolen base already.
Strike three, you're out.
Big strike out there for King JP. He's going to get him. Miguel with the kick. Beautiful right past Adon. Again, this rust really showing for this good Dragons team that had been great all season defensively. And it's already 1-0 Fuego. First and second, one away. You got to think that lucid strikeout might come back to bite them when they have a couple outs and they can potentially score another run. But even regardless, they already have one in, and Zakaria clearly looking to steal. He's going to get there. And we have first and third.
Strike. And
Miguel is going to steal. King JP just not really checking. And Fred has 2 in scoring position.
Strike
with
two.
A 1-2 count here. He's going to strike out. That is a rough strikeout right there. You don't want to leave runners stranded on second and third, especially in this economy of scoring, but we're going to see what Joey can do. It's kicked. Beautiful catch by Potential there. We haven't seen that guy before. But regardless, the Dragons are going to escape, only giving up 1 run. Beautiful for them. And Hazard's on the Dragons? What the heck? I've never seen this Dragons team. I don't think I faced them a single time in the season. So I was on the Woodpeckers most of it, and then I played 1 game for the U-Damons when I got traded there. But yeah, I really don't know. The Dragons team looks good though. They have Hazard, Kobe. They have Giannis and Kobe. I mean, who thought they would ever team up? Then they got Inglace, JP, Potential, Adon. We had Adon at the beginning. Anyways, that's going to be kicked. A beautiful play by Miguel in left center, and he flubs the throw. That's not how you want to start off if you're Miguel, but it's all right. Not really his fault. That is RNG, I'd imagine. Oh, he's going to challenge. What? Challenge what? Dead ball. Alright, he's in the challenge for a catch. Alright, I'll call it called before. I'm going to review that for a catch. And luckily I have YouTube, so... yeah, Hazard's going to be base back 1. But yeah, that's going to be... review. I thought it hit the dirt, but I'm going to give it a look. And everybody else can too if you just want to flip back in the live stream. But yeah, we're going to check this out and get a view on it. I have dirt personally.
You're out.
But yeah, that ball looks down to me. I'll screenshot that guy. Yeah, I have that ball on dirt. That is a wasted challenge, and he's going to be back at 1. The call is upheld. Hit dirt. Hazard at 1. Fuego lose challenge. Picture in my media. Call upheld. Hit dirt. Hazard at 1. for reference. All right, cool. Play ball. All right, so yeah, there's notes. Notes here. Yep, no outs. Runner on one. I guess you could call that an error from Miguel. I thought it was RNG,
Strike.
but anyways, that's going to go in for a strike on the back door. Lurk looking to get ahead in the count here on Kobe Bryant.
Ball.
And he cannot. 2-1 count. Hazard clearly looking to steal. Lurk potentially risking a balk. I glanced over the rule book and I have safe, but I can review that. All right. No challenge on that. I thought it was safe all the way. He's going to strike out. Lurk has one out with a runner on second in scoring position being Hazard. King JP, beautiful kick at the shortstop. He's going to go to third. Tyrone drops it, and Hazard's going to be safe. King JP hustles into second. And we have a second and third situation here. Because they're from Mexico City. Not really that funny, but all right. Anyway, second and third. They're looking to tie up the game here. This would be a big hit for Giannis, who is a really good NBA player. Let's see if it translates to kickball. 1-1 count. Can't make contact there. Now it's going to go to 1-2. He makes contact. It's in play. I don't believe it's a catch, and Hazard's going to score. And another run's going to come in. Mox throws it home. Nobody was covering. 2-1 ball game for Dayton here. I don't think it was a catch. Challenge is applicable if they want. They're not going to challenge it.
Ball.
Anyways, and Glace going to guess that incorrectly.
Strike.
Also guesses that one wrong. 1-1 count. The
Strike
back
two.
door trips him up. 1-2.
Ball.
Doesn't swing at the fake back door. Lurk with the pitch. He kicks it. It's a boot. Miguel with the grab. And the Dragons are going to come out of that with a 2-1 lead off of a Mox error at first base. And you got to think, again, in a low-scoring type of game like this, that's going to cost you. Most games don't really even surpass 10 runs, now to my knowledge. So, again, every run really does matter here. Whereas before, it was kind of just, oh, you can tie it up, whatever. But beautiful kick there. That's going to be a ground rule double. Great start for the Fuego. That's exactly what the doctor ordered after that inning. And they're going to pinch. Nope.
Strike.
You have to let him. Or not. Whatever, dude. I'm pretty sure you have to let him. But we can't see your chat. Whatever.
Strike two.
Anyways, that's going to be strike two. I believe he's safe into third. Fan is calling out, but personally, I have safe.
Ball.
And here we go. Mock's going to take that one.
Strike three. You're
I
out.
lagged right there. I'm still lagging a little bit. But that's going to be an out on a strikeout for Mox. Not a great start to the game for him, but he can always
Strike.
turn it around. You never know. Lurk's going to be up to bat here.
Ball.
I haven't seen him kick in a while, but he's going to make contact right to 8 on. Throws into
You're
1. He's
out.
out, but Lucid scores. So they do get in that run, and we'll see what they do with 2 outs here. Probably going to boot, but we'll see. Challenge. Ball on field. Hit ground. Call is hit ground. Challenge. Alright, we'll see if JP challenges here. He probably will. Okay, under review. Alright. Gosh damn it. Alright, let's look at this call. Everybody else can look too. You just scroll back. Alright, we're gonna check this out. I think it bounced. I don't know though. Guess we'll take a look. This is a big call here, so I'm not trying to mess this up. So I'm looking at it right now. Cool, so he kicks it. That, I think that hit the ground. gosh, calm down, bro. I can look. All right. Yeah, I have it. It hit the ground. Let me just get a screenshot though. For all right. I don't think I'm gonna get the screenshot, but it did. I believe it hit the ground. 143. Let me go to 142. Hold up. All right. Yeah, I have ground. I'm gonna post it. Call stands, hit dirt. There's one challenge frames. Picture and my. Okay. Alright, anyways, we're back to play ball here. I apologize for any background noise going on right now. It is a great time in my house right now. Alright, Blade's gonna boot it, and that's gonna be caught right there. So Dragons do escape. Letting the Fuego tie it up, but regardless, we have a good one here going to the second inning. A little bit more high scoring than I expected. I predicted a 6-3 Dragons win, but we'll see. Alright, King JP apparently up here, or Basket Fresh. Oh, I think I've seen this guy around. Calm. Come on. Alright, so Fuego call timeout here. And in the timeout break, it's actually perfectly timed because it's probably really loud in my background. So we're going to go to our sponsor and enjoy that. Alright, we're going to be back here. 30 seconds. I think they're waiting for a lurk. But regardless, again, we have a pretty good game here. And I'm going to get some stats pulled up. But hold up. Alright, it should be better now. Better now. Play ball. Timer. 20.
Strike.
Alright. That's going to be a first pitch strike from Zakaria, who I think has been pitching for them.
Ball.
Honestly, I don't really remember. Anyways, Lurch is going to rejoin the game. Presumably Lucid's going to team him up here.
Strike 3.
He's going to strike out on a pitch that goes right to him. Not what you want to see, but what can you do?
Strike.
I believe that's 8 on up, and he's going to take a strike right there. It's a 1-1 count. Big pitch here.
Strike
He
2.
is going to miss the back door. Again, he predicted it right to him, but just can't get to it.
Strike 3.
And that's another strikeout for Zakaria. Starts off the inning with 2 strikeouts here.
Ball.
And honestly, if you are a Fuego fan, that's just what you
Strike.
needed. You wanted to calm down the Dragons' offense, and I think
Strike
he's done a
2.
great job at that. Dude, a wild swing right there. Pitches way to the right, and he gets a baited swing out of it.
Ball.
He's going to hold off on that one, though. And we head to a 2-2 count. He swings at that. Goodness gracious. That's wild. That's wild. I don't know what he was looking at there, but definitely didn't kick the ball. I can tell you that for free. So we're going to head to the top of the third here. Fuego escaped the second inning. We're still in a tie game here, 2-2. And RW7 up to bat, looking to do some damage. And I don't know if Bunnyballer was already pitching, but if he wasn't, he is going to come in for the Dragons here. Looks like he wasn't. They had to vote him.
Strike.
And you can remove that strike. Yeah. So we're going to have a 0-0 count. Bunnyballer is voted by his team now.
Strike.
Love to see that. Former Woodpecker, before he was traded to the Dragons in, I think, week
Strike
4?
2.
Week 4 or 5, something like that. But anyways, he's done pretty good on the Dragons here. That's going to be kicked. Maybe caught?
You're out.
He's out anyways, but bounces off the shortstop. Gets assisted by Hazard there. And that's going to bring up
Strike.
Lucid, who might be booting. I mean, you never know. They're playing pretty far back on him.
Strike
That's
2.
right down the middle. He's going to take that one. Another one right down the middle. Bunts it to the first baseman. King JP's
You're
going
out.
to slowly walk over and gives him the stare down. That's a sign right there. That might be a momentum shift after Zakaria's good inning of pitching. 3 strikeouts. Bunnyballer going to take his time here. Waiting for King JP to help out his second baseman there. Doing a little tongue-to-tongue
Strike.
action there. All right. Anyways, Miguel's going to be up. Going to take strike 1. Kick strike 2. It's a boot. 8-on gets there. Makes the grab. 98% catch. Really good grab there. I mean, you got to think 8-on might be predicting the line, but he can still get to those ones to the right of him, which is pretty impressive. It's what you want out of your left fielder. But Zakaria going to look to do some more work here. Coming off of 3 consecutive strikeouts. So we'll see if the Dragons have an answer. But he has been dominating them thus far.
Strike.
Maybe we're going to take strike 1. We'll see if he can go for 4 in a row here. Looks like he
Strike 2.
might. It's 1-2. Is he going to get him on a bait? See what he goes with on the 2-2 count. It's a in-game umpire doesn't like it. We have a full count here. His first full count of the day, I believe. Strike 3.
You're out.
4 in a row for Zakaria. They cannot touch him right now. And Potential breaks the strikeout spree and goes right to the left fielder. I believe that's...
Strike.
I have no idea. I don't even have a guess of who that is, I'm going to be honest. Anyways, Hazard going to come up. You got to imagine he's booting.
Strike 2.
But he's already down 0-2 in the count. Makes it 1-2. He swings and misses. Another beautiful inning of work from Zakaria. And that is 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. I mean, he is torching this Fuego offense. Or he's on the Fuego. He's torching this Dragons offense. You gotta love it from Zakaria. And it's going to go back to Bunnyballer. This could become a little bit of a mid-game pitching duel. This Bunnyballer, obviously, pretty good himself. Right off JP's dome. And he's out.
You're out.
He can't get there in time. Slow base running is going to cost the Fuego a base runner. You never want to see that in a 2-2 game. Especially when you're the away team.
Strike.
Joey going to come up and swing at that one. Misses there. Another bait. No go. 1-1 count. Swings and
Strike
misses.
2.
Beautiful pitch right there. I love that selection. Oh, a little bit of a
Strike
slow pitch.
3.
And he
You're
gets him
out.
on the changeup. Oh my goodness. 2 changeups in a row for strikes. And Bunnyballer has Joey down. Down on strikes.
Strike.
That is going to be Tyrone up to bat. He ought to hit his last at bat. It was a beautiful one. I remember that. Oh my gosh. What a catch.
Sides.
No shot. He fucking hit that over the wall. That's a home run. Yo, that's a great catch. I don't think it was gone, but that is the first time I've seen the ball about to go out, or like you can't see the yellow on the field and somebody catches it. I'm going to be honest. That's the first time I've seen that in months, probably years. It has been a long time, but that's a great catch. Low-key, I didn't even get the name of who caught it, but it might have been Giannis. Anyways, a really good grab. Kobe going to come up. He's going to boot it right to the right center fielder. That's going to be out one versus Carrier, who is going to come out here. He can do the time rooms. I'm afraid I trust him. Nope. I'll do it for him. All right. They're going to take out Zakaria. Honestly, I don't know if I agree. I mean, he's getting a little low, but he was doing pretty good. Probably a wise decision, though. As Lucid wants, I think, Rydark to pitch. But, I don't know. He's going to put in Joey, who I don't know if he pitched during the season, but he's going to get his nod here in the playoffs in Game 1 of the semifinals, so he's going to stay ready, and Joey is good to go. His first batter, King JP, who you know is going to boot. He does. And Miguel with the grab over his head and one. Giannis going to come up to bat. See what he can do here. Once again, you got to think he's going to boot. It's beautifully placed. I believe it's a catch. He's safe at one.
Safe.
I have catch. I have.
Switching sides.
All right. I have a
You're
catch.
out.
No challenge by the Dragons. All right. So no challenge by the Dragons there, and that's going to bring up Mox for the Fuego as we head to the top of the fifth, still in a 2-2 tied-up ball game. So we're going to see if Mox can atone for his mistake earlier in the game. He boots it. It's well placed. Adon once again gets there, having himself a beautiful game over in left field, looking like himself from prime Season 2 OKL. And that's going to bring up Blade, again, leader in batting average, a little curve kick right to Giannis, and he's going to scoop that up. That's 2 quick outs for Moneyballer here. Only on 19 pitches after a few innings of work. I mean, if you're the Fuego, you got to work up these counts a little better than you're currently doing, or else you're gonna let them run it up on you. Lurk gonna try a curve kick, I think. That's not gonna be a fair ball.
Strike
Swings and
two.
misses. 1-2 count. Wasn't set. Wastes a pitch there. And we're going to go to the actual 1-2 count. Misses to the left. 2-2. The pitch,
Strike
and he
three.
strikes him out. Big K from Moneyballer there. Gets him swinging on 3. And we are heading to the bottom of the fifth, still in a tied up 2-2 ball game. And the Fuego going to look to Joey to give him some momentum on the pitching end here. But if you're a Dragon, I mean, you just want to get the start off with a nice base hit, maybe a ground rule double, and just work your runner home. At this point, you're getting to that area where if you score a run, it could last you the rest of the game. So Inglace is going to be up against Joey here. The back door to the right gets him, and 0-1.
Strike 2.
Misses again, 0-2. Joey going to go for the K here. It's a bait. Misses to the left. Inglace holds, and the back door is not called a strike by the in-game umpire.
Strike 3.
That one will be.
You're out.
And that's 1 out on a strikeout. Big K for Joey.
Ball.
Right to Basket Fresh. He has not been pulling the trigger this game.
Ball.
Another ball. He's throwing it too high. I mean, this guy's playing dodgeball at the plate. Gets a nice straight off. Great play by the right center fielder. Mox drops it at first. And just adds to that collection of mistakes. I mean, no fault of his own. RNG sucks, but jeez, throws it one. They have him in a pickle. Has him at one. Mox is kind of holding on to it. Miguel picks it up. And he's out.
You're out.
I thought he was maybe on the base, but call was out. Challenge.
Ball.
If one. Yeah, call's out. And they, of course, are not going to challenge. That would be a pretty sad one to challenge. That was pretty clearly out. But terrible base running makes up for Mox's mistake. He
Strike.
gets him out in the pickle, so drop at first base, but doesn't really do any
Strike two.
damage. And you got to imagine Adon's going to lay down a boot here. He does. And Miguel with the grab, I mean, just catches it right over his own fielder there, and he's had a couple and one catches this game. And Giannis is going to bring the ball into right center, giving us a little tour of the outfield. And we still are in a 2-2 ball game in the 6th inning. I might do a close game alert. I don't want to ping too early, but Carey is going to be up against Hazard here, who they throw in. I believe he was playing shortstop for them before he started pitching, so I think that's Bunnyballer at short now. Anyways, they carry a beautiful kick. That's going to get through, not over the wall, so it will just be a single. But if you're a Dragons fan, I mean, you're pretty happy about that. Or a Fuego fan, rather. If you're a Dragons fan, you probably would be kind of pissed about that.
Strike.
Anyways, Lucid's going to come up. Hasn't had himself the best game kicking so far, so we'll see if he can make up for that mistake. A beautiful curve. I have a catch. Call on field is catch.
Safe.
Challenge. Timer. If ruled a catch, not a double play. All right, so we're gonna check this for a catch right here. But regardless, the Fuego do use a challenge, and they are out of challenges if they are wrong about this, which I think they are. I'm almost certain that was caught. But I'm gonna look back at it right now. Loki, I think they all look like drops though. Like, I don't, because like is that ball on the ground? I don't know. I think it's caught. I really do. The game's weird with that now though. And then he just spiked to the ground. But like I think it should be a catch. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take another look and try to get a more definitive view on it. But this is a tough one. This is a tough one. If anybody in the chat wants to give their 2 cents on it, I'll be open. But I think it's. I mean, it looks like a drop. I'm gonna hold on. I'm just trying to be consistent. Hold up. All right, hold on. I'm not looking at DMs, by the way. That would be unethical of me. I need to make this call on my own volition. All right. Where the fuck is the fielder, bro? I think he's fully covered. The ball is on the ground. I think it's going to be a drop. Yeah, I'm going to call it a drop. All right, call is a drop. Call is overturned. Dropped. Check. Media for picture. Drop. This is that one. Check media. Bro. All right, it was dropped. Okay. Sick. Oh yeah. Play ball. Great.
Strike.
That's going to be strike one to Miguel. Again, I'm trying to keep it fair here. But,
Ball.
I mean, again, like it looks like a drop.
Strike two.
It basically is. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Strike three.
Anyways, gets the
You're out.
strikeout. Big one there. 1 and 2, 1 away. And we'll see if Hazard can limit the damage here. But anyways,
Strike.
that's going to be strike one. I'm kind of half checking around here. But yeah, I mean, I have a method to every call. Zakari going for the steal. It's going to be put in play by Goffred. He is going to be safe at 1. It's dropped. Zakari rushing home.
You're out.
He's going to be out. And it's because he was forced. Out. Out at home. Anyways, 2 outs, second and third. So
Strike.
if Hazard can get a strikeout here. Oh, he doesn't. It's fielded. The throw, he's out. No run. Run does not score. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. Still in a 2-2 game. They don't get a run out of that. Which, I mean, that's surprising. They put balls in play. The Dragons just made plays when they mattered. And Fuego might need to call a timeout here. They don't have a right side of the outfield. But regardless, he's going to have to throw something. Alright, they're going to call subs. Timer 45. It's like a mini timeout low-key. But anyways, yeah, so it looks like they got their outfield. And he is good to go. Oh, no need for play ball. He's going to boot it. Oh, he drops it in right center. That ball is going to get down. Oh, he took a while to pick that up. Dude does not challenge for second, but regardless, though, that's going to be a big drop that could kick the Fuego later. Oh, and that's going to get down. That's a ground rule double. Dude is going to be at 3. All right. Anyways, they have second and third, nobody away.
Strike.
Lucid desperately needs a strikeout here to limit the damage. It's not looking like it will be a tie game for long, but we'll see. No damage done yet.
Strike 2.
It's going to be strike 2 right there.
Ball.
And it's a full count for potential here. Having himself a pretty good game. He's going to make contact. It's down, and he is going to be out at 1, but he gets the RBI. And it's a 3-2 ball game for the Dragons here. Leading the Fuego now in this bottom of the 6th inning. And if they can just get in bunny ball or get their insurance, I mean, who's to say they can't just walk away with this one? Regardless, so Hazard's going to hit that down the line. Zakari not even close. That run is absolutely going to score. Hazard challenging second. It's cut off, and he's going to throw it to 1. They're going to not let him get 2. And Hazard safely into 1. We have a 4-2 game. And both of those runs are going to score off of errors. I mean, you got to think, if he just catches that in right center, at least one of these runs is off the board. And Kobe going to boot that one. Zakari not even close. And Hazard's got to be looking for 3 here. He is. Zakari leaves the game. And Hazard's rounding. It's going to be 5-2. What is he doing? Zakari sells his team a little bit there. And that's going to be another run for the Dragons, 5-2. And at this point, if you're a Fuego fan, I mean, you just got to be scratching your head like, what just happened? They're probably going to call a timeout. Zakari joins back. And they're just going to have Mox go to the outfield. No first baseman. That's going to be a boot to center field. Miguel fields that. And looking for the steal. It's only 5-2. I mean, 3 runs is doable. They just got to get started, but he's going to steal third. I mean, if you're a Fuego fan, you're just like, please get this third out. I mean, you're just hoping that this inning just can't end any faster. I'm pretty sure that's a glitch. Glitch kick. Redo. Fix. Yeah.
Ball. Strike 2.
And it's a full count here. 3-2. And he's going to strike out. and we head to the top of the 7th. And the Fuego now have a chance to answer, but they need 3 runs. And they're going to have Hazard try to close it out for him. Trying to get a 1-0 lead in the series. Take a stranglehold on it. And all it really came down to was Zakaria just not really fielding at all. Or, I mean, he's probably lagging, but just like I am right now.
Break.
Blade's going to take a strike right there.
2.
Takes another one, 0-2. Yeah, I apologize for the lag. But again, this is the part of the order you want to see up. If you're a Fuego fan, that's going to get down. Blade will be safe at 1. If I stop lagging, he may go for 2. He does not. Regardless, Fuego are in business. They have a runner on first, nobody away, but obviously Hazard a good and experienced pitcher, so hopefully he can put the kibosh on that. And Zakaria himself has a chance to redeem his mistakes if he can just get a nice kick down here. I have no idea what just happened. I think it was a double play, though. After that great game pitching, he kind of fucks it up. Double play. It's 2. Alright, anyways, that's a double play. That should virtually end the game. 3 runs with 1 out isn't really doable. So you got to imagine Lucid's just going to boot, try to put this game on the back burner. He is going to boot. It's dropped. That is fair, though. Takes a really weird bounce off the stanchion, and Lucid is caught in between the bases. And he's going to be out. That's the game. That's a pretty shitty way to end it, but Fuego, we're gonna go here and however many. Let me do the outs. I forgot the game doesn't fucking end. Alright. Alright. So Dragons take game 1, 5-2. Moneyball your MVP. Zakaria your defensive, and Bunnyballer also got your offensive. But anyways, that's a big win for the Dragons, and it ultimately just came down to that last inning, that last 6th inning of defense for the Fuego. But I don't know, we'll see if they can fix it going forwards. But they had a lot of their guys there, and it was a good, well-fought game. But I can see it going to either team next game. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see everybody else later. Bye.